Solar by Green Greg here, and I've got breaking news on the Sunpower bankruptcy. So you may recall we talked about Sunpower a few weeks ago, and Complete Solaria had made a bid for certain Sunpower assets. However, Maxeon says it will block the Sunpower asset sale. Why? Let's talk about it. So we have to take a step back in history. Back in 2020, Sunpower spun off the manufacturing assets into a separate company called Maxeon that manufactured the solar panels. Now, the breakdown worked like this. Sunpower in USA and Canada was basically just a marketer and an installer network for solar panel systems. And they served the residential, new homes, and commercial markets, but only in the USA and Canada. So Maxeon, on the other hand, they have the rest of the world, and they sell and install as well as manufacture solar panels in the rest of the world. And they serve the residential, commercial, and power plant markets. In other words, utility scale. And they also use the Sunpower name. So, by the way, Maxeon, they sell solar panels in America and Canada under the Maxeon name. But in the rest of the world, they use Sunpower or Sunpower by Maxeon. So they still use the Sunpower name. And so you could see why this could be a conflict of interest. So again, Maxeon uses the Sunpower trademark. And so just to put this in perspective, so Sunpower, the USA and Canada company, they just white label other companies' equipment. What I mean by white label? Well, imagine, if you go to the grocery store and you buy peanut butter, right? You can buy Jif or you can buy the store brand. In this case, the store brand is P for Publix. Well, Publix doesn't actually make peanut butter, okay? Somebody else makes the peanut butter and puts a Publix label on it, and Publix sells it in their store. And that's exactly what Sunpower does. They're putting their name and their part number on another manufacturer's equipment. So even though you may have an invoice or equipment that says Sunpower and a Sunpower part number, it's actually made by another company after this spinoff of assets. So where do we go from here? Well, on September 23rd, there's a hearing about the sale of the assets to Complete Solaria. And at that time, we'll have more information. Now, I'm uncertain exactly, specifically, what sort of things that Compact Solaria will be taken over. Will it be taken over the service contracts? Yes or no. And the leases, yes or no, I just don't know yet. We'll have to wait for some clarity. But here's a link to the bankruptcy case. And I'll leave this in the pinned comments, but you may want to follow this if you're a Sunpower customer or if you're a dealer or any of this other sort of debtor that is owed money by Sunpower USA. So what does this mean for Sunpower customers? Well, and I'm just put up this little blurb here from Sunpower, but basically what it says is that if your Sunpower system is working, it will continue to work. However, if you need service, as of right now, they do not have a provider that can provide service and repairs. Is there equipment manufacturer warranty available? Yes, there is. And like I said, because Sunpower is actually selling other companies' equipment. And so I'll also leave this link in the pinned comments. And if you need help with an inverter or solar panel, you can go through the manufacturer to get support. However, I would suggest first going to your Sunpower dealer or find a Sunpower dealer would be the best option if you can. If you can't, then go through the manufacturer. But by the way, the equipment is the most expensive part of the solar system. Usually the service calls aren't that much money. It just kind of all depends on what it needs. But at least you have the peace of mind that you will have a warranty. And Maxeon, Enphase, and some others said they will honor the warranties on equipment with the Sunpower name on it. What about Sunpower installation and repairs? Well, unfortunately, at this point, everything is on hold as this case weeds through the bankruptcy process. When a company's in bankruptcy, it can't spend any money or it can't sell any assets without court approval. So we have to unfortunately see how this sorts out. So again, follow that link on the case and keep up to date. Solar by Green Greg here, and on this channel we cover home solar PV and battery, solar pool heating, and energy efficiency. And I do it all without any clickbait or sales talk. Listen, I've been in the solar industry now for 17 years. So I know all the tips and the tricks and the gimmicks, but I'm also a homeowner just like you. And I know how it is. Sometimes you're just trying to get information. If that's you, you want information, hey, you're in the right spot. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. We'll see you next video. Bye-bye for now.